Hi everybody, how's everybody doing? I hope everyone is well. I thought I would make a video because I had been working on a couple of things that I wanted to share with you and possibly maybe assemble a couple of things together that I'm almost finished with. I started to create this necklace last night and I don't even know if I'm going to stay with this pattern or not, but I kind of wanted to do a red and black, I don't know, theme, I guess I should say. I don't know if I'm going to add some more charms. I think I may add a jump ring to these flowers so they can, instead of pointing out, maybe dangle down a little bit more. So I think I might try that out. And I don't know what I'm going to do for the rest of the wire here, but we will see. I scraped it a little bit, but that's okay because it'll be covered by beads. So anyway, that I am working on. I'm going to try not to lose the beads on that one. I believe I showed you guys this one. This is the one that reacts with the UV. So if you were to go outside, all of these beads would change color. Most of them should be anyway. Also, I'll take it off. My bracelet, I think I'm going to take it apart and reassemble it because I don't know if I didn't realize that I had like 4 purples in a row and I'd rather split them up. So see these here, I kind of want to move these around. I put my bracelet into a nail lamp and the colors were so much more vivid. I might have to charge this light, but the colors were so much more vivid. Let me see if I can. Okay. Hopefully that's a little bit better. So there you go. A little bit better. But if you go out in the sun, these beads react kind of much different. So anyway, yeah, and let's see, what else? This one I had already done, but I redid it and added the gold spacer beads in a different way. So this is what I came up with. And then this kind of moves around down here. But this charm was the same charm that I used. I just assembled the necklace differently. And I think that it came out really pretty. I am going to, give me a minute so that I can switch up the lighting here. Because I know we're doing a little bit of a lighting show. And I don't want that. So just give me 1 minute.
In the middle of recording this video, I changed my nail color. So if you notice a difference in the color of my nails, you are right because I changed the color. Okay, so I think I might work on a couple of things here. Let's see, what do I got going on? Here I completed the necklace, and I believe I already showed you guys what it looks like, but this is, oh, sorry guys, this is what the necklace looks like. Sorry for bumping you. I bumped you. But I made every individual kind of loop you see there, and I connected them all together. And then at the end there, you see I added a clasp. I am loving designing jewelry. It has been so much fun. This one gives me like a beachy vibe, and I want to find an outfit that goes with it because I want to wear this set when we go and stay somewhere this summer. This is a bracelet. Really, really cute. I have already tried it on. I was making my bracelets a certain length, and then I went ahead and switched up the amount of beads that I was using. So now my bracelets fit me a little bit tighter, although I do like them kind of loose. I don't like them too tight. It's hard to do this with my nails. All right, give me a moment. Okay, there we go. Got it. Look how beautiful. I love it. And I hope you do too. So yeah, I decided to make a little set. So what I've got going on here is a bunch of beads that are ready for me to put together to make an anklet. So I have an anklet here, I have the bracelet on my arm, and then the necklace. So I think we might put this together, and then we've got a few other pieces here that I want to put together. I want to start putting together this green necklace that I got going on here. I don't really know what beads I'm going to use yet, but I want kind of like a mint green vibe. I don't know if I want to use another color. And then here I need to take this bracelet apart and redo it. Here, the other day, I started working on this one. And it's kind of similar to this one. I'm just using a different bead, as you can see there. So, yes. This one we are going to finish. I've got a couple more beads to put on there. And then we are going to use these charms that I have already kind of assembled together. So it's going to be a bow, a bear, and a cute little bead. So yes, that's going to be the kind of charm little setup for this one here. Alright, and then what else do I have to share with you? I think that is about it for the moment. Oh, I did make this anklet as well. I didn't make anything to match. I just wanted to use the rest of these beads that I had from another set that I made, but I also wanted to use these tiny little pearls, so I did that. Here is a close-up, and I thought that that would be a lot of fun and cute to wear for the summer as well. So, because this necklace here only needs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more beads, and we'll hook the charms onto it as well. We're going to put those together. And that should not take long at all. And then we can go ahead and probably assemble this anklet together as well. So I'm just going to show you a little bit of what I do. I have already made a couple videos like this before of kind of like how I assemble my bracelets and necklaces together. So I am going to, I don't know if I'm going to speed this video up or what I'm going to do, but I don't want this video to take too long. Right, sorry. I don't know if I'm going to stay in this angle because I'm going to keep bumping you. And I'm really not trying to do it on purpose. Of course I wouldn't be doing it on purpose. Alright. Let me just tighten this up a little bit more. It's up to you how much you want to tighten it. These are probably the worst pliers I have, but I'm trying to use the not so great ones before I get into my new ones. And when these kind of go, I will start to use my new ones. Let's see. Let's get in here and loosen this up. Try to. If I can't go backwards, I'll try to go front or forward. Let's get that one down in there and then close it back up as best as you can. You can always go, I always do something called, I've never really heard this anywhere else. It's just kind of something that I thought up of, but I kind of do just a quality check. I call it my quality check. At the end of each piece, whether it's a bracelet, anklet, necklace, whatever it is, I always do a quality check. So I check every single link and make sure that they are closed nice and tight, and then I don't have anything kind of open because I don't want anything to come apart. So once I'm done linking everything together, I will get them as, you know, I'll get the loop as tight as possible. And then, and excuse my cuticles because I did them, but I haven't put on any cuticle oil yet. So, what do we have? 3 more links. Let's go to this side. Let me see. Actually, we'll stay on this side and I will add, let's see, we have 1, 2, 3 left. I'm actually going to really quickly check this out on my neck. Did I not open you up enough? Hold on, I don't want to shake you. Sorry, I just did it really quickly off camera just to get it done because I really don't want this video to take too long. Of course, like I always say, I don't want to take too much of your time. So I'm actually going to go to this other side here. You always want to make sure you have a good pair of pliers. These are probably like my first pair of pliers I've ever gotten. I don't even know how old they are, but they're not the strongest, but they will work for the moment. Like I said, I have brand new ones, but I'm not going to break them out yet. Okay. So we are going to take that loop and we are going to, remember, close it as best as I can. I am going to, once again, do a quality check and check every single loop when I am done. And we are just about finished. I'm actually going to check this around my neck really quickly. This would be a choker for sure. Let me see really quickly. I think if I add the 1 more bead and then attach the loops and the clasp, it should give me a little more length. So let's do that. All right. What I just realized that I don't have my microphone on, and I did for the first part of the video. Let me connect it because I want you guys to be able to hear me, and I don't like when the volume fluctuates. Not my favorite. Okay. This is the charm that we're going to use, but I also need some jump rings. Let me grab those really quick. Alright, I grabbed a couple more findings that I needed. I have some jump rings here and then the clasp that I am going to be using. I'm going to not knock you over. Let's scooch up here. I'm going to show you exactly what I'm going to do. So I have the whole necklace here, right? On each end of the necklace, I'm going to, see, I haven't done my quality check and these two came apart. That means that one of these sides is loose and it's that side right there. Not loose, but just not all the way closed. I did assemble this pretty quickly. And once again, I still have to do my quality check that I have not done yet. I'll probably do off camera, just so that it's easier for me. Sorry guys, I'm trying to, with nails, get this done. Okay. Now, we don't have to open this up again because these jump rings are already open. So all we have to do is connect it to our necklace, grab one of our clasp components, should we say. There are 2 pieces, or 2 parts, I should say, to the clasp. Just going to grab 2 pliers here because these jump rings here are a little bit more tough and I can't really do them by finger. One, because I have nails and I just don't want it to be too tough for me to close by hand. So I'm just going to use the pliers, and there we go. All we did is kind of match the 2 sides here, and so it's even across the board, right? So that is that side, right? So that was not hard. We are going to do the other side. We're going to take our other jump ring and do the same to the other side here. All right. I was going to connect my microphone, but maybe I won't, because hopefully we are good. I might just have to bring the volume up a little bit higher than what I normally do. But I wanted you just to be able to see what I'm doing, and hopefully you can hear me well. I am going to do the same, close this up, and not slip. All right. And there is the other side of our necklace, if I can grab onto it. That's what that looks like there. Okay. So now we have completed our necklace for the moment. We just have one more thing to do, which is attaching our charms. So here we have our finished necklace. Hold on a second. All right. Sometimes I like, when I'm closing the clasp, if I can get it. Sometimes with nails it's a little bit more difficult, but I got it. I like to come up through the bottom because I think it sits a little better. If I can get it, my goodness. Okay, so that's what it should look like. Okay, that is the necklace. I don't normally like making like choker style necklaces, but I thought I would maybe give it a try and see how I like it. And I don't like anything too tight on my neck, so I'm probably not going to make this too tight on me. And if it's too tight, let me see. If it's too tight, then I'll go back and find another bead or 2, and hopefully I have the same colors still. Oh no, that's good. Adding the hoops and clasp gave me way more length, so it's not really tight on me. It's a shorter necklace, but it's not, I wouldn't consider it a choker. But if I can stop bumping you. So now what I'm going to do is kind of not have the lighting go crazy. I'm going to take this jump ring and our charm, and hopefully our lighting can behave. We are going to connect our jump ring with our bow here and our bear. Hello, thank you. And we are going to find the middle of our necklace. So this is what I like to do. Just make sure it is in half. I'll kind of make sure that the beads across are even. I'll find the center, and it's kind of hard because I don't really like for my charms, when I'm adding charms, to be off-centered, and I feel like depending on where you put it, it will sometimes look off-centered. So I'm hoping that, let's see, I just want to make sure. Okay. wants to play with me today. Let me just do this off camera really quickly so that my lighting doesn't fluctuate so much, and then I'll just show you. All I'm doing is I attached it. So here, this is what I'm doing. I attached it where I wanted to, and I'm just going to close the jumper ring. And there we have a cute little necklace. It's a little bow, a little bear, and a bead. And honestly, at the end, I could add something else if I wanted to. I might redo this bead and put a head pin down here so we don't have this loop at the end. But so far, with that there, honestly, I don't even need that bead. But I think the little bead, the little dangle adds a little extra to it. So I'll probably leave it. Like I said, I'll just take it off and add a head pin to it. But I think that the necklace came out really cute. Very, very cute. I don't know if we have time to assemble this anklet together or not. I'm so sorry. What is happening with my lighting? What's happening? It's like cloudy outside, and then I have some lighting on. But I don't know. I think it's not happy with the amount of lighting that I have on. So I'm trying not to I'm trying not to move so much on camera so that it doesn't fluctuate as much. But yeah, I think that this necklace came out really, really cute. Super, super, super cute. Actually layered with, well, I don't know, because that necklace is silver and this one is gold. I feel like that necklace layered with something else would be really cute. Let's see. I have another necklace here, but maybe they would look cute together. I don't know. Well, that is that necklace there. We are going to maybe, I don't know if we're going to have time to work on this one here, but, or maybe we'll save this for another video. So put this one together. I'm not really sure. Well, let me know what you think of this necklace here. This one was a lot of fun to put together. I love kind of figuring out what beads I want to use, what colors I want to use, what patterns I want to do. It's a lot of fun. So I think this came out really cute, and I feel like this is not centered. So we'll see when I wear it how centered it is, because I feel like it's a little off-centered. No, I think it's fine actually. It's just leaning a little bit, so I might take this charm off and fix the little lean, and that just might be the, I just have to straighten it out, that's all. Let's see. And then I won't really have a little lean to it. Let me see. I think it's because, I don't know. All I have to do is like probably tighten up. I'll probably have to tighten up some wire here and there, and if I have to make a new loop for the bow, I will. I can't tell if it's the loop in the bow, or is it the way that the jump ring is sitting on the loop? I'm not really sure, but I'll figure it out. It's still really, really cute. Just a very minor detail that I have to figure out. But yeah, I hope you guys like it. Hi everybody, I'm moving stuff around. I know there's a couple of things out here that I pushed out the way, but I added these, excuse me, the couple of things on top of my table, but I added these two new units at the bottom of my desk, as you can see there. So it's my desk, and I need to put a couple of things away here because I've got my nail stuff, and I've got packages I need to review. I was coding some charms here, so I've got to put a couple of things away, but because I was thinking I've got, let me move this, I have got these bins in here that are all jewelry making stuff, and I've got a couple of things on top of the table, and then a couple of things down there. So I am just going to, I think I'm going to just put all my jewelry making stuff and these guys here. That way I have space to put some more nail stuff on my table, and I can relieve this thing here. I can put these things away. This organizer here is a jewelry organizer as well, and then I gotta organize up there. So yeah, I've got a little bit of organizing to do. A couple of things to do on this side as well. So yeah, I've got a little bit of work to do, a little bit of organization
reorganizing. For the most part, it's organized, but I've got some new things that I need to kind of organize and put away. I think I am going to clear. This is my air purifier, so I need to put that somewhere. But I think that I am going to clear all of this stuff in front because I pushed it out in front here to put those new organizing things in. So I just need to clear this area so that I can get into there and move this shelf over here. And then I've got a couple of other things. Like this is all jewelry making stuff. This is just resin stuff. So yeah, I know it looks a little crazy for the moment, but we're going to clear this shelf. Roll this cart over here for the moment so that I can get into this shelf. Alright, so I'm just going to take all of these bins. Like I said, this is all kind of beads and charms and things. So I'm going to remove all of these bins and put them on those shelves. I wonder if I should even put those bins there because they're kind of big for these shelves. So let me see what I'm going to do. I'm wondering if I should take everything out of these bins because they are kind of big for this organizer, because I've got a few of bins that look like this, and I wonder if I should just take the other bins that I have like this out and just put all my beads in here, although this is really not how I would want to store them, but I wonder if I should do it that way. I'm not sure. Let me see. Yeah, I don't necessarily want to take the beads out of these bins, but I think I may have to. And then I can use these bins for more nail stuff, and then I can put those bins back on the shelves. I think that's what I'm going to do. Although I don't really want to take the beads out of these bins, but I think that I might have to. I'm trying to save space, or should I don't know, should I do it this way and take everything out of the containers? Do you think I'd be able to save more space? I don't know. And then I can fit more here, and then hopefully more here and here. I don't know. Let me know down below if you think that I should change it. Let's see, I have more beads here, and we can kind of put them this way, right? And just keep stacking because we've got a little bit more space. I wonder what I should do. Let me maybe stack a couple of things here and see how I like it, and then come back and see if we agree or not. But these bins are definitely too big for these shelves, and I want to organize my beads. I kind of like this so that, you know, because I can see, focus, I can see what I have. Although I can see them through here, but these are too big. So I think I might take everything out of the bins. Guys, here are like my focal beads. I have some bears. Halloween. What else do I have? I think these are the spacer beads that I'm not really happy with. These are findings. So we will organize all this stuff, and then in here we have kind of just miscellaneous findings and things that I want to organize. So I'm going to have to find an organizer for all of my findings. But again, we have some more beads and more beads. So I want to organize all these on this shelf. So let's continue to do that. Right. What do we have down here? More beads. I think this is either more string or wire. One of the two. This is the stretchy string that I have, and then this is the kind of just fabric stretchy string. So I will definitely put that somewhere else. Definitely put that somewhere else. But we've got some more beads down here. These are the kits that I got from Five Below. Very cute kits. They are great for on the go. If you're sitting on a beach or something or at a pool, you can definitely take these to go, and these are a lot of fun to play around with. I actually did that when we stayed in, when did we go? For my birthday, and I brought February, March. I brought a couple of things with me.
And then I have this kit here as well. Alright, so we are going to probably put these on the shelf next. I guess I'm kind of showing you a little bit of my inventory as well as we organize this. So, once again, this is kind of just a, I don't know, rough draft. If I can say that correctly. I don't know, like I said, if this is going to stay like this. I guess I could push them all the way to the wall. That wouldn't hurt me any because they're not going to like fall off the back or anything. It'll actually give me some more space. So, make sure I push everything so we maximize all the space. And then we can grab these little kits that we got from Five Below and put those up there. So that's what it looks like so far. We've got some more beads in here. These are more focal beads, but we can organize these. These are seed beads. We'll put on that side. Focal beads. I organized this not too long ago. Just actually not really focal beads, but more of a charm box for when I kind of want to do something pink and purple. I will go to an organizer like this when I am kind of designing and figure out what charm I want to use. Sometimes that helps me even choose the beads I want to use, so we will organize those. I have a charm box that I will get to in just a minute. I haven't even used these yet. These are still in their packaging, but I think that they are super cute. Those would be fun to play with. So we're going to organize those. We have another bin here. So look, we already emptied that one. I've already got a couple of empty boxes, which is great, because I'm going to repurpose these boxes to organize a lot of my nail stuff that I kind of have on my desk or around that I don't really want around, because I needed to get some more bins. And so this is what I'm going to do until I get some more bins to organize the rest of my nail stuff. So we've got more beads here, and then we have a lot of focal beads and more beads, and then around all over the place. So we are going to organize those as well. But let's get these on the shelf. Alright, and then we'll leave these for after. Alright, so I figured I kind of wanted to keep my seed beads on the left and then everything else on the right. So I'm going to stack these up as well. Let me get a little closer so I can reach. So there's no, rhyme or reason. I'm not really doing these by color or anything like that. I'm really just going to stack these, and then at least I can see them when I want to go through the beads. I can see them a little bit easier.
Alright, let's see here. We've got a couple more boxes of beads here. All different types. I get most of my beads on Amazon. If you have any really good sites to get beads and charms and stainless steel findings from, please let me know and drop that down below if you can. I'd really appreciate that. So I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna do beads on the right side, seed beads on the left. I think by the end of the video I end up putting a couple of beads on the left side because I needed to put a couple more boxes there, and I have a lot of seed beads, but I don't have as many seed beads than I do regular beads. So of course I'm going to use that space in front of it, but on this side I'm going to organize the focal beads.
Alright, so what I have left here is some charms and things, a whole mixture of stuff. Down here I have some more charms and I think focal beads. I am starting to organize my charms and things. Okay, so let's see what we have in here. I know we've got some spacer beads in here. We've got some findings. I just put a couple of things in here because I didn't know what to do with them. So let's go through this box first. I have a little makeshift table in my living room for when I want to work on something. I just made a little makeshift table. So I still have a couple of things on here that I will eventually put away when I'm done with these pieces here. This is all of the things that I need to, that I have done, but I either need to extend or maybe redo. And then this is all the stuff that I have already made and completed and I have shown you all. So yeah, I still have some boxes of things that I need to add back over there. All right, let's see if we can go through this together. hopefully this won't take too long. I actually made these little ghosts. Like I said, I might do like a little, I might as well just do like a little inventory type, I don't know, a little inventory so you can see what I have. And then at the same time, we are organizing. So, the fun part about organizing is that when you're all done, when you're all done, you're going to feel so much better. What are these? These are findings like key rings. I believe there are, yes, there are jump rings in there, lobster clasps, things like that. These are the puppy charms that I got and I still have here. I've made a couple of bracelets in memory of my puppy, but I kind of want to coat some of these so they don't tarnish on me and then make some more bracelets. So that's one thing that I want to do, so I won't put these too far. So, but there, because it's a charm, I'm going to keep it on this side. So beads on this side, and then charms and focal beads on this side. And when I say focal bead, I mean, let's say I have a necklace. I don't think I have an example around me. Actually I do. Let me just stand up and grab it. So just as an example, whether I'm making a bracelet and I've got a charm on there, or I've got some sort of focal bead. So when I'm making a necklace, I like to use certain beads to be focal pieces. So of course it's a bead because it's got a hole through it, but I call these my focal beads because those are kind of like the center of attention, right? Kind of like the piece that's going to stick out the most, right? Or sometimes I will use them kind of like this, where the focal bead is mixed in with seed beads and glass beads, and then I have kind of like a focal point every couple of beads. I kind of like making necklaces that way, or necklaces like this that have kind of like a focal or center charm. But for the most part, I like to use focal. Sometimes I'll just make a bracelet with just one focal bead or a charm. So depending on how I feel like, you know, making the piece, I guess, you know, it'll depend. I'm going to pick these up so they do not spill. This is a bag of pony beads. It's a little heart mix that I got. And I think that I want to dump this into something, but I'm just going to put this down here for now. I'm going to grab, let's see. These are spacer beads. I actually have spacer beads on this side over here, so I'm just going to put these to the side for a moment. I'm going to grab the rest of, I have brand new jump rings here, so I'm just going to hold these together for a moment. What else do we have in here? These are for putting around beads. I actually was starting to make my own beads, and I have done that and shown you guys little videos and shorts of those. These are what I would call and consider a focal bead. So they are Christmas trees that I didn't get to use. I got them a little bit too late for Christmas last year, but I think this year I will definitely use them. So I will consider this a focal bead. These things over here are just stretchy string that I will find a separate thing to put those, you know, to organize those. Here's bags of letter beads that I may combine with something else. I don't really use letter beads too much, but I have them. These more spacer beads, charms here that I got from Amazon. They are beautiful, but they started to tarnish on me, so I just can't get them wet, but they are beautiful if you don't get them wet. So remove your jewelry before you are going to get in a shower or a pool or something like that. But I'd love to find something like that in like a stainless steel. These are kind of like spacer beads, but also there's a hole on each side right through the piece, and then there is a loop up top where you can make it into a charm. So I like to put the string through the big part, and it depends. I think you can use these a couple of different ways. I have used them couple of different ways. So I have silver and gold here. So these to me are considered, I'm just going to keep these maybe with the findings and things because they are metal. Let me put these down here. So all of my findings, I think I'm going to put in these drawers over here. I need to remove a piece of sticker that got stuck on there, but I'll do that after. Then I've got a couple of charm kits or bead kits that my boyfriend got me that I thought was so cute. So I need to organize those as well. Then I have a bunch of tools. I have extra wire, I have extra string that I need to organize. So more beads. These are beautiful glass beads that I got on Amazon that I still have yet to use, and I want to organize those as well. So, but I'm not sure if I want to make a whole bracelet out of these or just use like a bead or two for focal beads, or a couple of them for focal beads, because there's not that many of them. So I figured, I don't know, I might be able to make some sort of necklace with a couple of these and a bracelet and do some sort of matching set. Let's see, what else do I have? There's a mixture of things in here. I got these for Christmas, and again, I didn't use these, but more focal beads. Just, I want to, if I wanted to, because there's not many of these, and they're quite expensive, I would probably use one of them per jewelry piece. These are beautiful beads that I got on Amazon that I still have yet to use. So I've got kind of like a mix of things going on in here. I've got spacer beads, more charms, more little charms, more spacer beads. All of these beads I got from either Hobby Lobby or Michael's, and I need to organize all of those. More spacer beads. So yeah. Let's see. I think I need some sort of... What do you guys think I should do? Because I have these two bins that I bought. I think I got them... Where did I get them? Either Hobby Lobby or Michael's. I can't remember. And they're brand new, but I haven't even removed the tag yet. So I've got these two bins that I can use. And I was just thinking maybe organizing all of the focal beads so I don't have bags of focal beads everywhere. Or I can just throw all the focal beads in a bin like this. I'm not really sure what I should do because I've got a bunch of charms and things as well. And I need to free up this box. More beads here. These are glow-in-the-dark 20 beads that I thought would be fun to play around with. All of, goodness, this bin here is full of charms, and more charms. So, should we, I mean, I have to empty this bin anyway, so we need to empty it. I'll just put those organizers over there for the moment. I am going to I wonder if I should organize all of these. I like to be organized. I love things to be organized. So the more organized, the better. Most of the charms that I have already come in their own case. So I bought these yummy looking strawberries in a case. So they're probably going to stay in a case. I've got there's a bunch of charms here. These I probably would coat before I use them, which is what I started doing up top on my desk. So yeah, this box, unless I stand it up, let me point you down so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, hopefully you don't shake too much. There, but this is what I've got going on so far. Oh, we lost a little Christmas tree. Okay, should I organize my charms this way? These aren't charms, these are tiny little star beads. This box is not really sitting correctly in here. I feel like it's just the awkward fit, and if I stand it up, should I use another bin, or maybe I should use this bin. It's a little bit bigger. I wanted this one because it's got a little handle on it, so I could put it on the shelf and just pull out the handle when I needed it, but I don't know if it's going to be for my charms. So let's change it up. And because I have so many charms and boxes of charms, sorry guys. These here, I got these organizers and I started to organize all of my Halloween charms. These are not coated yet, but I did start to organize those. So we will put those in there. This still is sitting. Let's put all of the other charms in there first. I've got lots of bags of charms. So these are all, they all come with their own organizer, so I'm just going to leave them just like that. This one is a box of charms that I got from Five Below. I don't know if they tarnish, so before I wear them, I probably will coat them, but I thought it was cute, so I picked it up. So let's add that in here. Let's add all of our boxes with little charms. These can go here. I've got this organizer of these beautiful heart charms that I got on Amazon that I love. Put that there for the moment. These are probably going to move and shift around, but that's okay. Let's see. These are charms as well. This might end up just standing up anyway. We'll see. We will see. What else do we have as far as charms? These are all focal beads, spacer beads. These are charms. So we'll add these in here. Like I said, I've got lots of bags of charms. So until I open the charms up and maybe put them in something different, I'm going to have a couple of different bags of charms. I've got some little bells. Again, I got those for Christmas, but didn't use them in time. All these little, these I got, no, these my boyfriend got me. These Disney charms, they're so cute. Every time he sees something cute, because he knows I make jewelry, he gets me super cute stuff, which I'm so appreciative of. I love that he's always thinking of me. But these and these he got for me, which I can't wait to use. I don't know if they tarnish. These I bought, where did I get these? Hobby Lobby. These cute flowers that I still have yet to use. Like I said, I've got a lot of little bags of charms and things, so I'm just going to leave them in there for now until we can get something else to organize them. And I've probably got something already, but I'm going to wait a little bit until I organize that stuff. Where did this little wrench come from? This little wrench charm. It's super cute, but I don't know where it came from. And then these are, I believe these are ducks. Yeah, these are ducks. These can go there. Put that little baggie in there. Yeah, I think they're going to sit like that for now. I've got more charms. Let's see. Those are focal beads. Those are beads. Focal beads. I do have a couple of more charms on my other table, but that's okay. We'll put them away later. Remember, these are my puppy charms. I'm going to lay these in here. What other charms do I have? Just scanning, looking around. Like I said, I think I have a couple of other charms over there on my table, but I'm using a couple things at the moment right now. I'm just looking around, see if I've got any extra hanging around. Alright, so we've got another empty bin. So now in here we just have random spacer beads and things that we do have to organize. But I think I might continue to organize off camera because this is a lot and I don't want to take too much of your time. But I was starting up and I wanted to show you guys a little bit of what I was doing. So I said, you know what, let me just hit the record button and just hang out with them for a little bit. So more beads here. All these loose beads. Again, I might find a little organizer for them. Or maybe I'll just put them in something like this. And then whenever I get loose beads and things, I'll put them in here and then we can organize them at some point. I'm not sure. But that's going to sit there like that. More beads here. I'm just going to put all my miscellaneous stuff in this bin here. How about that? This is a mix of beads also that my boyfriend got me. So let's put all my... These are focal beads. I will put those in here. Spacer beads. These are my crimp beads. This is part of tools, so I put my tools over there. These beads here. Don't know what I'm going to do. I guess I'll just put those 2 beads in there. So now we have the box that we need to still sort out. And now we've got all of our charms. So this whole charm box, I'm going to put this whole bin on the shelf. That's what I think I'm going to do. So let me change up this angle. So there we have it. And I'm just going to slide this bin right on in there, right up under the focal beads and those are charms too, aren't they? Yeah. So I might add that box here, but this is what it looks like in the bin. The bin fits right up under there. I don't know if I'm going to leave it like this because now we have all this wasted space. So I don't know if I'm going to leave this in the bin, but this is what we have so far. Okay, so I'm going to try my best to not knock you guys over. Let's see, we have my little tiny wooden bead boards here. I think I might, should I take them out of the bag? Maybe I shouldn't. I'm already using 2 over there on my little makeshift desk in my living room. So when I'm done with them, I'll put them away, but let's actually take this out. I've got a new bag of pliers there. I've got brand new tools that I have yet to use. I already have an organizer in here, which my bead landing tools should be in. I do have a plier. Actually, probably should get rid of these. I know these aren't so great anymore, but I've got these that will probably last me quite a while, so I can still hang on to those. But I think I can get rid of these. Let's see. Let's see. So what do I have in here? I've got some older, what are these? Bead landing tools as well, and I can still use these. I know they don't really go in here, but that's okay. We have like some angled pliers that we definitely can still use, so we'll add those in here just so we can tuck some of these tools away. What else? This is a newer tool that I got from Amazon to make hoops, I believe. I think it was to make little hoops. I can't even remember. But I still haven't used it yet. And what else? I think that's all gonna go, what's gonna go in there. So look, we can zipper this thing up. Wherever the zipper is. Hold on a second. Let me get it out. This case is kind of old. And of course, I just pulled off the little tab. Alright, I'll put it back on. Sorry guys, I had to do that off camera or else I would have been fumbling. So there we have our little organizer of little tools, and whenever we need a tool, we can go up in it if we need to. These are flush cutters that I just bought. The other one I have on my little desk over there. More. These are like these silicone, I forgot exactly what it's called, but I use it to kind of string in my wire. These are really good. I have the other one somewhere around here. Then I have a brand new plier that I still haven't even used yet. I'm going to use all my other pliers before I break out that one. So I think those can sit right in there like that. I have a scissor that I like to keep around just in case I need to cut some stretchy string or something like that. This is a brand new pack of plier, wire cutter. There is a tweezer in there and another plier in there as well. So I might, should I take it out of the bag? I feel like the bag's kind of a nuisance, so I think I may. All of these tools came together in one pack, but I'm going to take them out and just put them in here. Why not? Then this tweezer, I will find something or another place for it. And this little ring I have to open jump rings, that's really, really helpful. So I might add that to a little kit that I have down there. So, in terms of tools, what else do I have? I have crochet hooks, but I don't think I'll add those crochet hooks in here. Because it does... I do use them to make jewelry, so... I mean, I may add them in here. I'm not really sure. I definitely will add them into my tools bin, but I don't think I'll add them into my little plier area. What do we have down here? I have this little cup of glue dotting tools, a little spoon, a little cutter. Sorry, I need to raise my hand up here. This I use sometimes to kind of clip on to a necklace if I need to. But yeah, I have this little cup that I just have if I need it. I have this little glass bowl that I use. I just want everything that is kind of tool related to be in here. So this is a box of, this I think I might give to Amy. I think I might give this to Amy. I think she can use this more than what I can. It came with like this little, it came in a kit, and these little, they're kind of like sewing, I don't know. It's like string to, oh, and there's other tools in there too. Oh yeah, I'm definitely, there's like little needles. Yeah, it's like a little sewing kit. I'm going to give this to Amy, so I'm going to put this to the side. Okay, this is a box that I have some chain and wire, all sorts of jewelry, wire in different gauges. Here I have some chain, more jewelry wire. I have some bead stringing wire in here. So I just keep it in this box, nice and contained, and I'll just keep it in here somewhere. So I think I'm going to actually use this other box. You can't fit another one in there, so I'm going to open up this top one here. I already have a little kit in there, but that one's going to go there. I think that I may add my crochet needles because I do hooks. I mean, I do use them when I'm making like little crochet necklaces, and I've made 2 so far, but I'll probably keep them around just in case I need them again. So I'll keep them in there, and then I do have some thread here that I think I will keep in here because it is quite big. I have a mandrel to size rings, so that one I'm going to keep on the 3rd shelf, and I know you can't see that for the, at the moment. That's all right. Let's see. I have a box here just full of little scissors and random wire and things. So I think that I may add that to down here. What else? This is jewelry making stuff. I will just add that there. My little bead boards. I'm not sure, maybe I'll put this to the side. Good. We are in a good spot. I'm going to put my spinner in here so we can figure out what we're going to do with that. My other spinner. And let's see. Got a couple other things that I need to organize. This I can throw away. This I'm going to throw away. This I'm going to give to Amy. My scissors need to go in this cup. Tweezers. I think I'm going to put this little cup on this bottom shelf here so that it can hang out right there. I will show you what the drawers look like in a minute. My little bead boards, I'm going to kind of, I'm going to keep those up high because I kind of use those a bit. So I'm going to keep those up there. Then this box here of my wire and things, I think I may, let's see. Should I put them in here where all my tools are? Maybe I'll leave those shelves alone and put this box somewhere else. I'm going to just put it aside for the moment because I don't really know where to put it. I'm going gonna put that ring somewhere. All right, I'm gonna bring you down so you can see the shelves or the drawers. This is what we have so far. Let me zoom out. Oh, up here I was putting my bead boards and things. I think I'm gonna put them up here because I have enough shelf or space above the shelf to put my bead boards and things. These are necklaces that I need to work on and redo. And then here I just have extra beads and things that I like to put in there for when I was working on something and I don't really have anywhere to put it and I want to reuse it. So I'll have these little cups in this bin here to kind of house the extra beads of a mix that I didn't finish using and I want to reuse, but I'll leave it. I think I'm going to leave it there. And my bead boards I'll just hang up here, but in this organizer we have my crochet hooks and this little kit here on top with my little bead boards. Then I have my pliers in here and then extra miscellaneous stuff down here. So that is what it looks like so far. So it looks so good. I think it looks a lot better. I just don't know about that big bin to the bottom right there of all of my charms. I probably will redo that. I might stack them just like I did these here. I may or may not do that, but I still have this little bin here that I need to organize, and that is pretty much it as far as my jewelry making stuff besides the stuff that I have on my little table over there. So yeah, I just wanted to show you a little bit of what I was doing.